Our top story, the real face of Uttar Pradesh cops was exposed in Moradabad district. Their utter disregard for their own duty revealed. These pictures show how policemen who were supposed to be on the watch at the hospital in Moradabad chose instead to sleep on the beds meant for sick patients. The high-handedness of Uttar Pradesh cops is on tape. When caught on camera snoozing, the cops lashed out at the media persons, displaying no signs of remorse. The policemen was supposed to be guarding a mentally unstable patient who is a danger to herself and others around. The patient was left with no choice but to sleep on the floor. Amir joins us on the phone line at this moment. Amir, this is absolutely shocking news coming in early this morning. Number one, you have a police officer who's supposed to be on duty to check on a mentally unstable patient. Number one, he's sleeping on the bed that she's supposed to sleep on. Number two, she's sleeping on the floor. And number three, the most important point, an absolute brazenness. Once caught, the cop is actually, questioning the media why they were filming all this.
Well, absolutely, Sanket. This clearly shows the attitude and the kind of impunity with which the police acts over here, especially within the state of Uttar Pradesh, because the police here seems to think that they are a power unto themselves. This is the emergency of the district hospital of Moradabad, and these policemen were given charge of getting this mentally challenged woman here for treatment. And they are occupying the beds in the emergency, and not just that woman, other patients were also forced to sleep on the floor. So obviously, this is a matter of gross indiscipline. And once this comes to the notice of, the Bijnor SP, some kind of action is actually, should be taken against these policemen, because, they're not just given charge of that mentally challenged woman. As policemen, they have a duty to perform, and they cannot be expected to be, sleeping on beds in an emergency of a hospital and, making other patients there sleep on the floor.
That's right. Amir, I don't know if you remember in late 2006, there was a situation where in a hospital for the mentally challenged in Lucknow, you had a person who snatched a gun from the cop and took the whole hospital to ransom. Because these are patients who need special care, need special assistance, these police officers are attached to such patients. If you have a situation like this, that the mental patient is actually going to be left unattended, then, it's not just Mr. Cop trying to catch a, evening siesta or a snooze, but it's also, in effect, putting the life of others at risk as well.
Well, absolutely, Sanket, because, this was a mentally challenged woman who actually became violent in the Thampur area of Bijnor, and she was brought under the custody of one police sub-inspector and 3 police constables, including 2 women police constables. Obviously, because of the kind of seriousness attached with this task, was a sub-inspector given this task. They have their own firearms, which if they sleep could be accessible to somebody who's mentally challenged, and that could put in life, that could put in danger life of other patients and doctors as well in the hospital there. So they have a huge task at hand. Not to understand or undermine that task is one thing. This is a matter of clear gross indiscipline, and something that can be, that can be acted against by their senior officials.
Absolutely. Now, whether that action will be initiated against Darogaji is something that we'll have to wait and watch. We are in the process of getting in touch with the senior officials of the UP police to understand what exactly are they going to do about these pictures, or will there be a great degree of indifference on their part as well. Thanks very much, Amir Haq, for getting us all the latest.